Have you ever heard a bird call at night and felt goosebumps for no apparent reason? Around the world, there are bird species known not only for their songs but also for the mystical stories surrounding them. From the hoarse call of an owl, considered a sign of death, to the appearance of a black crow, believed to bring bad luck, these stories continue to live on in people's beliefs. But do these birds really possess supernatural powers? Or are they all just myths born of fear and ignorance? In this video, we'll discuss several types of birds often considered mystical and feared, from owls, turtle doves, romac birds, kadasi birds, crows, to the beautiful tenkek buto bird, said to be a supernatural guardian of a place. We'll explore the dark side of folklore and compare it with scientific facts from the animal kingdom. Are these birds truly messengers from the supernatural, or are they simply misunderstood creatures? Prepare to delve into a world where myth and fact collide. Welcome to our video, Mystical Birds, Between Myth and Reality. Crow, however, how true are the myths that have developed about crows? The myth of the crow in various cultures. In many cultures, crows are associated with death and the spirit world. This myth arose because crows are often seen around places of tragedy, such as battlefields or cemeteries, symbols of darkness and black magic. Crows are often associated with the mystical world and black magic. This is reinforced by legends and folklore that say crows are messengers of witches or supernatural beings, bringers of good luck. Not all myths about crows are negative. In certain cultures, such as Japan and Norse, crows are considered symbols of wisdom and good luck. Scientific facts about crows. Highly intelligent, crows are known as some of the most intelligent birds. They are able to use tools, recognize human faces, and even have the ability to solve complex problems. Complex communication. Crows have a highly sophisticated communication system. They use a variety of sounds and body movements to communicate with each other and with other crows of their species, not just scavengers. Although often associated with carrion, crows are actually omnivores that eat a wide variety of foods, including fruits, insects, and even human food. Crows do indeed possess a mysterious aura, often associated with various myths. However, scientific evidence suggests that these birds are far more complex than simply mystical symbols. Given their incredible intelligence and role in the ecosystem, crows should be more respected than feared. Romac or corpse rope bird myth. 1. Signs of death. The most common myth is that the sound of a corpse rope bird or its presence near someone's house is a sign that a family member or someone close to someone will die. 2. Death announcer. Some beliefs also say that this bird is like a messenger of death, as if it came to announce that a disaster is coming. 3. Relationship with the supernatural realm. Some people believe that the corpse rope bird has a connection with the supernatural or otherworld, so its presence is considered a sign from the supernatural. Facts about Romac or the corpse rope birds is: 1. Sariwang bird. The corpse rope bird is actually another name for the terpsiphone bird, specifically the Asian terpsiphone. This bird is characterized by its pure white plumage and long tail, especially in males. 2. Natural habitat. The Sariwang bird is often found in lowland and hill forests in various regions, including Indonesia. 3. The main food is an insect eater. Melodious chirps. The Sariwang/the corpse rope bird has a melodious chirping sound, which is often heard in the morning or at sunset. This beautiful bird has a petite body, small legs, and a long tail like a magpie robin. It also has an exotic crest on its head. Perhaps because of its long tail, this beautiful bird is also called the corpse rope bird. The myth circulating is that this bird is a sign of impending death. However, it is important to remember that this is just a myth and there is no scientific evidence to support this claim. The myth of the turtle dove. The myth of the turtle dove is related to various unique things that make it more than just a pet bird. 1. Bringer of good fortune or luck. Many bird lovers in Java believe that turtle doves bring good fortune and good fortune. According to myth, the sound of turtle doves can bring prosperity to their owners. Besides that, many people also believe that the sound of the turtle dove indicates that a good guest will come to the house. 2. Lucky birds that bring positive energy. Some people believe that certain turtle doves possess magical powers. Their melodious calls are believed to bring peace and ward off negative energy in the home. 3. Associated with ancestors or supernatural beings. Another myth about turtle doves is their association with ancestors or supernatural beings. Some people believe that certain turtle doves are the embodiment of ancestral spirits or supernatural beings who guard their owners' homes. Therefore, the owner must treat this bird well so that it is not affected by curses or disasters. 4. Turtle doves can be a good or bad sign. Some people believe that the behavior of turtle doves can be a sign for their owners. If a turtle dove suddenly stops singing or appears restless for no apparent reason, this is considered a sign of impending bad luck. Conversely, if a turtle dove frequently sings melodiously, it's believed to bring good news or good fortune. 5. Types of turtle doves that bring bad luck. Although many people think this bird brings good luck, there are also myths about some types of turtle doves that actually bring bad luck. For example, turtle doves that have a discordant voice or have certain patterns on their bodies are believed to bring bad luck. Although various myths about turtle doves are still believed by some people, scientifically turtle doves are just pet birds that have melodious voices and unique characteristics. Belief in these myths depends on each individual's beliefs. Owl myths have long adorned the culture and beliefs of people in various parts of the world. Owls are often considered symbols of spirituality and connection to the supernatural. Their presence at night, combined with their distinctive, often frightening, calls, make them a symbol that evokes fear and dread in local culture. In some beliefs, owls are believed to warn of impending danger or even act as guardians of homes against negative energy. Here are some myths about owls in various beliefs. 1. Bearer of bad news. One common myth about owls is that they bring bad news. In some cultures, the presence of owls around a home or residence is considered a sign of something negative to come. People believe that the distinctive sound of owls or their appearance at certain times can portend disaster or a threat to their lives. 2. Intermediary between the human world and the invisible world. Owls are also often considered symbols of death in some cultures. They are associated with the spirit world and are considered intermediaries between the human world and the unseen world. In some beliefs, seeing or hearing an owl near a grave or burial site is considered a sign of an impending death in the family or community. 3. Good luck sign. Although often considered a bringer of bad luck, in some cultures, the mythical owl is also considered a sign of good fortune. For example, in Japan, the owl, called Fukurokuju, is considered a bringer of good fortune and wisdom. Japanese people believe that seeing an owl is a sign of good fortune. 4. Spiritual protector. In some traditions and mythologies, owls are considered spiritual protectors. They are said to possess the power to protect and guard individuals or places from evil or evil spirits. Some cultures consider owls to be forms of ghosts or deities that can strengthen spiritual bonds with the supernatural. 5. Introduction to knowledge. In some myths, owls are considered messengers of knowledge. They are often associated with wisdom, awareness, and profound understanding. In these beliefs, seeing or hearing an owl is seen as a call to explore deeper knowledge or to seek a deeper understanding of the world and oneself. 6. Messenger. In some traditions, owls are mythically considered messengers from the spirit world. They are said to have the ability to carry messages from ancestral spirits or the gods. People believe that seeing or hearing an owl may be a message or sign from the supernatural. As messengers, owls are thought to have a close connection to the supernatural and can communicate between the human and spiritual worlds. 7. Home protectors. Although considered fearsome creatures, owls are also considered to protect the home from evil spirits or negative energy. Some people believe that the presence of an owl around the house can be a good omen and provide spiritual protection. 8. Warning givers. In some Javanese beliefs, the appearance of an owl around a house or certain place is considered a warning of impending danger or undesirable events. With a unique sound, the oriental dollar bird, Eurystomus orientalis, or as Indonesians call it, the tengkek buto, is a mysterious bird. In appearance, the buto shrike is a very beautiful type of bird with dark bluish-gray feathers. Generally, bird lovers always use them as teachers, mastering, for other birds so they can sing melodiously. The tenkek buto belongs to the warm-blooded category and has round patches on its wings, with a body size ranging from 30 centimeters long, apart from Indonesia. This bird can also be found in East Asia to Southeast Asia, Japan, the Philippines, and Australia. In general, the buto mango has an overall dark bluish-gray coat color, except for the bright blue throat. However, behind the beauty of the tenkek buto bird, it turns out that some Javanese people know it has quite a horror myth. For this reason, the tenkek buto is often called a mysterious bird whose myth is still believed by people from generation to generation. If it sounds like a whistle at night around the house, it is a sign that there are thieves not far from that area. Meanwhile, some people still believe that the buto tenkek is a pet bird of Genderuwo, demon spirit in Javanese folklore. So there is a prohibition against keeping these birds. Meanwhile, if the buto shrike perches in front of your house and whistles, it is a sign that a disaster has befallen a family member. However, this is still just a myth believed by some Javanese people, and its validity has yet to be proven. You may often hear the Asian koel, or the kadasi bird, at night or in the morning. But who would have thought that its distinctive, high-pitched call actually carries with it various myths that have been passed down through generations, from omens of death to birds said to bring bad luck. Let's discuss some of the myths often associated with this bird. 1. Signs of death. The first and most well-known myth is that it's a sign of death. In many areas, especially Java, if the sound of an Asian koel bird is heard near the house of a sick person, it's believed to be a sign of death. A long, groaning sound is considered a death kendang sound. So, if someone is sick and suddenly hears a kadasi sound, many people immediately become anxious. 2. Bringer of bad luck. Besides death, there's also a myth that the kadasi bird can bring bad luck. Supposedly, if this bird calls near a house, especially at night, it could be a sign that something bad is about to happen. Some people feel uneasy or worried when they hear this bird's call. This myth can even make people think twice about leaving the house after hearing its sound. 3. Incarnation of a spirit. Furthermore, there are stories that say the Asian koel bird is not an ordinary bird, but rather a supernatural creature in disguise. Because of its mysterious voice and frequent occurrence in deserted places, many believe this bird is the incarnation of a spirit. So, if you hear this sound while you are in a haunted or quiet place, you might immediately feel that something is wrong. 4. Signs of loss. Another common myth is that the kadasi bird represents loss. People who hear this bird's call often associate it with the loss of something valuable, whether it's the loss of someone close to you or even something very important in your life. The song of the kadasi bird is considered a sign that something valuable will be lost soon. His tweets are believed to be moans. Some also believe that the kadasi bird is a vengeful bird. According to folklore, the kadasi bird was once a human who was hurt or betrayed, and due to its hurt feelings, it was cursed to become a bird that constantly moans and cries. Therefore, the kadasi bird's call sounds so heartbreaking and seems to convey deep sadness. However, even though there are many myths surrounding it, we must also remember that these are just beliefs that cannot be scientifically proven. From a scientific perspective, the kadasi bird actually only has a distinctive call to communicate and attract mates. So, don't panic if you hear this bird's call. Biologically, the kadasi bird actively sings during the mating season, and their melodious calls are used to attract mates. So, if you hear a kadasi bird singing, it's most likely looking for a mate, not a victim. So, despite the myths and this belief is strong, the kadasi bird is actually just an ordinary bird that is active. So, even though the sound of the kadasi bird can make you shiver because of the existing myths, we should be wiser in responding to it. Let's not let old myths trap us in unnecessary fear. As long as we know that this bird is simply searching for a mate, we can relax and enjoy the sounds of nature without undue fear.
That is today's story. May it both entertain and leave a mark. If you enjoyed it, share it with your friends so they too can feel the chill of the tale. Forgive any missteps in telling this story. Thank you for listening. Thank you for subscribes like. Please leave a comment where you come from.